Hello there! Well, we are here with another deck profile. This time it's the first place local deck profile again. Um, well, it's a 5-0 BEETROOPER deck profile. So, let's go. What's your name? What's the spice in the deck? And, well, how would it go?
My name's Big Fred, or Fred. I'm known on the Revs Discord server. The spice is this is a new deck. It's extremely powerful right out of the gate, so not many people know what you do, and it has just incredible extending. And it's got some cards that just make people not enjoy the game, and that's why you win.
Alright, that sounds brilliant. So, how does the deck look like?
Right, I'll start with the main deck then. So the BEETROOPER ratios are the same as most ones are. There's 3 Scout Buggy, summon another copy itself from hand, deck, or graveyard. Just a great card. 3 Scale Bomber. It chain blocks like Cyber Dragon Veer, and it's a pop on field if you leave it on field. So just incredible and free link material. I run 2 Sting Lancer. Sting Lancer is a mini hand trap, which most people search in the combos that I've seen online, but I really think it shouldn't be the main thing you search for. It's definitely a great combo piece and a great interruption, but I wouldn't say it's the best interruption they have, but it's an insane card to search spells and traps as well. But that's the main deck BEETROOPER monster lineup. Then there's also a bunch of insect generics. So we've got the Battle Wasp engine running 3 Sting the Poison. That's a negate as well for some reason. So search and negate, very good.
That's nice.
3 Twin Bow, generic free summon, pin the bullseye, generic free summon, and does 200 burn damage, which is cute. Also, most adorable card in the deck. And 1 Arrow Blast, which is searchable and is a Monster Reborn when normal summoned. One thing I will say though, for players, it won't come up, but if it ever does, it is a when effect, so make sure you keep that in mind. Now, arguably the best card in the deck, Resonance Insect. Annie, do you know what this card does?
I have no idea. I have like a million copies of that card, but I don't know what it does.
It's when it's sent from field to graveyard, add a level 5 or higher insect monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, send 1 insect monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Resonance.
Oh, Pog.
It's not once per turn either.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's you can activate this as many times as you are able to. I think the max times I did it because someone shuffled back banished, and one match in real life locals I got, I think, 5 triggers in 1 turn.
Wow.
But yeah, it's nuts. It's Ben 10 for insects, and we know that Ben 10's a kind of good card.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Exactly. For the search off Resonance, Doom Dozer that says banish 2 special summon this card from your hand. Banish 2 insects from grave, sorry. So triggers Resonance, 2800 attack, free summon. It's brilliant card. Unfortunately, I do not have the ulti on me right now. It is in the mail, but we roll with the Italian rare.
Hell yeah.
One card that is interchangeable, but I quite like, is Aztekipede, the Worm Warrior. It's basically a smaller Doom Dozer that says banish 1 card, 1 insect from graveyard instead of 2, to bring it from hand. And again, just extender and searchable, so good card. The single best target to send off Resonance Insect from the deck when banished is Gokipole. It says when the card is sent to the graveyard, add 1 level 4 insect, which can add the Aztekipede or some other stuff, which I will show you right now. Shiny Black Sea Squatter.
Oh, wow.
This is my spice that I love for BEETROOPER decks aren't running, because Gokipole is not only a searcher, but the best card I've ever read in my life, because it says if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4, but if you add a level 4 normal insect, special summon that insect and destroy 1 card in the field that has attack less than it. All in the same effect.
That's so freaking good.
Yeah, it's free pop that doesn't target. So what I do a lot of times, you can special summon this back from grave during opponent's turn, summon this, pop a card on the field. It's crazy. It's awesome. Plus 2000 attack, normal summon, beat over 2 meter Appaloosa or whatever, and just good card. And funny sea monster, so we love that. Another card that you can search off Resonance Insect is Godala, because it's an insect. So we just love to see that. And the single reason why this deck can be so nutty is you can search your C hand traps. So against Prank Kids or Sky Strike, you can search Contact C and just lock them out. Same against Prank Kids or Shadole or Invoked, activate Retaliating C, which says when they activate a spell card that special summons a monster, special summon this card, any card that is sent to the graveyard is now banished while this card is face up on the field. So Macrocosmos, locking out a summoning, and a kaiju, can't really get much better than that, can you?
Wow.
Yeah. And 3 Ash ratio. Don't look at the artwork. Don't worry, it's fine.
Why do you put it on top then?
What are you talking about? Now I run this spell card because I found it just to help me push through hand traps a lot of time. It's Multiplication of Ants. A lot of people aren't running it. It's an extremely old card, so old that it says offer 1 insect type monster instead of tribute. But it says tribute an insect monster, not as cost by the way, and summon 2 tokens to your hand, which is a free link summon. Or 2 tokens from to the field, sorry. It's just free link material. It can trigger resonance by tributing it. It's just insane. It's a really cool extender. I will say not to run it when Sword Soul comes out because I feel Token Collector will be played inside it. So
yeah.
Now though, might as well use it. One of's called by Monster Reborn and Formation, which is just a reborn and a token summon when an insect is destroyed, which is very good. And then traps, there's quite a few, but they're Flying Sting, which is a counter monster to get searchable. 3 imperm, and the reason I won this locals, and the reason I think most people should play BEETROOPER is rivalry. I can't say much apart from everyone knows how frustrating this card can be.
Well, we all see it in Dragons.
Exactly, it's locks out Prank Kids, Striker, not Salad, but again just Drytron in some situations. They can't go into Verte or Herald of Ultimateness. It's crazy. It's a very, very good floodgate, and if you can run it, why not? And everyone's favorite interactive card.
Everyone wants to see that band again.
Exactly. I believe that's 43, 42. I don't quite remember.
Believe, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Any changes I would make, I would probably cut as Techapede and put the deck number a bit lower, just so I can get into my power cards more, only because as Techapede is not as usable as the other ones.
Yeah.
I'll go into extra deck then. We'll start off with Almirage, link 1. Use link off Resonance or link off anything else to get in Graveyard. We know why it's good. Shinobi Insect, generic link 2. Picofalena. I played this at 1 in the tournament. I won just because I was able to shuffle back lots. This card you should definitely play at 2. It's a insane card. It equips Resonance from deck. It shuffles back 3, draw 1, mini Avarice. It's insane. It's a really good card.
You should play that too. That's why I play 1.
Yeah, I would play it too if I have had the other copy. I've left all my stuff back home and I'm in my student accommodation right now, so I can't get my hand on it. But
okay.
I've ordered a second one because it's a common that's pennies. Konami, give us OTS Super. Okay, cool, thank you. 3 BEETROOPER Armorhorn. This card is one of the craziest link 2s I've seen in a while. It literally says get an extra normal summon and banish 3 insects from graveyard to special summon it back from the grave. Neither of those you can activate both effects in the same turn as well. It's just an insane link 2, and I hate to see that if this card was for dragons or for something like that or warriors, it just wouldn't be fair.
I'd like to see more warriors.
We all know you'd like to see an extra normal summon and a free summon of a link 2 for warriors, Annie. That would be insane. But yeah, in Insect as well, it's already insane because you trigger the banish effect of Resonance. You get an extra normal summoning, normal summon being Aeroblast or Scout Buggy to get more. It's just the best extra deck monster. Aside from the next BEETROOPER Invincible Atlas. This card cannot be targeted or destroyed by 3,000 less attack. It can summon an insect from BEETROOPER from your deck, or it can boost it by another 2,000 to make it 5,000. It's just a very, very good boss monster.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we play Sephram Papillion. Another suggestion I would say is if you can cut Shinobi Insect, or you can cut one of the other cards I'll show and play a second one of these, because this card is a lot better than I thought. I played it already one, think I only needed one, but I think I definitely would bump this up to 2. And Unicorn, because removal nice.
Yeah. Just generic removal, like one of the best extra cards in general.
Exactly. But that's all the links. I then played 2 Battle Wasp Synchros. I didn't really go into these, went to this once, never went into this. You can cut these for whatever, what you want, access code or something like that. They're just not worth it. I then played what I think is the best thing to end on this deck, Cicada King. This card is a monster targeting negate, so it activates the same way a non-monster negate would as if you activate and change the effect, but then you have to target it and then negate it. So a bit iffy, but still, it's a negate, nothing to complain about. The crazy part of it is that once you negate, you have to change the battle position of an insect or increase an insect's defense by 500. So what you do is you change this card's battle position and you can special summon from grave your, depending on what you have on field, either Goki Pole, if you already have a way to remove it from your field by having a Sting, which you can also summon off this, or a Scale Bomber, because this is a pop Ghost Ogre effect. This is a negate by tribute another insect. And again, if you had one of these, you can tribute this instead, activate its effect to send a shiny Black Sea and pop another card on the field. So, wow. Yeah.
That's quite pog.
That is very pog, big pog. And I played this because it has a Starlight, and I want to put that in the deck when I get the Starlight.
Well.
But it's an insect, and it does Monster Reborn an insect. I have gone into it once, and it did win me a game, so it is very good as also in this deck.
I guess that's reasonable.
Yeah, you can summon it using Resonance and Retaliating Sea or Resonance Arrow Blast, which is very awesome. Side deck is extremely locals dependent. I would always say build your side deck for your locals, but mine includes 2 Slumber and another Kaiju, which is also
These insect. Slumbers actually are not on the screen.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, there's 2 Slumbers and Kumongus, which is also an insect and can also be searched, which is brilliant. 1 Pancratops, 3 Nibiru, because Drytron does screw us over. Anti-Spell, Red Reboot, and Feather Duster Twin Twisters, because back row also is this deck's weakest link. We have so many monster negates, but no back row negates. So we need that, and Dark Ruler, because Ultimateness and Dragoon are not fun to play around. But that's my list. I wouldn't make any changes apart from adding another Pico Felania and cutting the Aztecapede and adding the Sephram. But that's how I won with it. My matches were, if I remember correctly, Tri-Brigade Zodiac, Prank Kids, Phantom Knights, Cyber Dragons, and then Invoked Dogmatica Shadol. And yeah, this deck just came out on top. It's a brilliant deck, and I think, honestly, in my 11 years of playing, I've never found a deck I love more than this deck.
That's really freaking interesting, not gonna lie. Like, I love to see it. It's something fresh. And honestly, I might even pick that deck up myself. Let's see.
I will say this for your viewers as well, and for you, Burst of Destiny is giving this deck even more support.
Oh, wow. I actually didn't know.
It's confirmed. It's saying it. Burst of Destiny says in its text there's been more support for the world premiere insect archetype. So this deck's only going to get crazier.
All right, ready. Thank you so much for sharing your list. Your list. And well, would you like to say anything in the end?
I'd just like to say thank you to Tissime Gaming for hosting these locals. Great locals. Anyone in the world can sign up for us as long as you're available. I'm also a judge there, as Annie also is. So it's a great community and a lot of fun decks, as well as a lot of competitive training and able to play against some great players. So, and I'd just say a shout out to you, Annie, because you're one of my favorite streamers, and thank you for having me on the channel.
Thank you so freaking much, really. I feel honored. And well, Chisame Gaming locals will be the first link in the description, so check them out. Honestly, they are great.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you guys for watching. And well, if you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.